Hi guys. Last time we had learned about how to set up your QGIS application. Today I'm just going to follow up on a few stuff that I may have forgotten to mention. Let me just load up the previous project file. So assuming that you had created your layers like so, and you may want to work on them on another application. Usually, usually for me, I use Google Earth as well. So maybe you want to open these files on Google Earth, and Google Earth usually works with KMZ files. So if you want to do that, you can export. There's a feature that you can use to export these files, and the feature is in form of a plugin that I had told you to download. And this here is the plugin, the KMZ export plugin. You can actually also import KML files into QGIS from your disk. But in this case, we want to export these layers, these two ones, from QGIS to your disk, so that you can open the same layers in Google Earth. So let's do that quickly. Buildings, just highlight that and go to Export KMZ, click on it, and you will notice that we have a feature called Selected Features Only. If I close that and say select just a few features, say maybe these two buildings, or maybe these three buildings, I can actually export just this part of the data into that file. So that's a neat feature that allows you to do partial exports of only the selected features that you want. But in this case, I'll just export all of them. So again, click on Export KMZ. I will leave this unchecked. The label feature, the labels that you will see on QGIS, these are the ones right here. You can choose name if you want, or maybe units if you want. For me, I'll put it to name. I'll select name and then come down here, the output KMZ file. Where do you want it on your disk? So save to file. Just choose a place on your disk. For me, I'll choose that specific location and name this file buildings. So save, and then if you are sure with what you've done, just say run, and then close. So if I come to the disk and KMZ, you can see that I have the buildings layer, which is a KMZ file. So I'll just say open with KMZ, open with the Google Earth, sorry. Maybe for this case, I will just I'll just run Google Earth and then drag drop them so that we can see the data right there. And there you have it. We have our features right there. They actually come with the specific symbols that you had previously set, but you can change those symbols to a different one if you want to. So yeah, there you have it. If you want to maybe export the line feature, same thing, highlight the line, come here, export, and for the line, we only had the name field, so we'll set it up like so. That's the one that we want to export. Save to the file, I will name this as FOC, just as in QGIS, and then run, close. Same thing, drag and drop on Google Earth Pro, and we have, select fiber optic cable layer, and there you have it. So same thing also, you can change the style like so if you want to, and that is actually the name field showing there. So I had named it 24 core cable. Now assuming that you want to assuming that you had many quite a number of layers loaded here, you don't need to do them one by one, so you can actually do them in one go. So say you want to run it as a batch, you'll click here and you can actually load the files, or rather the layers that you had worked on here, and you want to export. You can just load them here by doing select open layers. So you shall check, or rather just select all and say okay. This one loaded twice, so I'll delete that one. And then selected features, you shall say no if you don't want to do a partial export of data. The name fields, it automatically chooses name if there's a name field there as label. And then come all the way down here, you can choose the location that you want the files to be exported to. So maybe just put a dash there and then say fill with parameters. Say okay, and you'll have those loaded up right there. You can delete the dash there and then say run. So now it has actually exported the same files and overwritten the ones that I had exported previously. Maybe just to confirm, you can retain the dash, rather the hyphens, and say run. So now if we go back there, KMZ, you can see there are the new files that we have exported. So it makes work easier exporting files in a batch. That is all for today, and be sure to share and leave your comments on what else you might need to know with QGIS. Goodbye.